Hello everyone, today I'm here to share some information on the future of Ice Cube Studios and the content that will be featured on my channel. But before that, we're going to be taking you back to my first ever roleplay. The last one was created in the middle of 2019 and filmed on the PS4 with a few other friends. Though its 5-episode lifespan, it raised the unique plot of, as the title implies, a lost person in the middle of the ocean with no memories. That is until he finds the ship of Deacon St. John, who lets him stay, and together they make it into land. Later on, Tim gets his memories back, however that is soon brought to an abrupt end. Then early that next year, I started Tim's Origin, a series that is no longer public on my channel due to me not finding the story direction to be what I originally envisioned. However, it still has had an enormous impact on my filming skills, as it was my very first cinematic roleplay. It follows the story of Timothy and his brother Andy, whose home one day is ransacked and burned to the ground by a pack of werewolves, and their alpha, the name of John. Andy tries to fight them off and gives Tim time to run away. As Tim is cornered by a werewolf, he is spared, but only after being turned into a werewolf by one of them. Only a few months later came my next roleplay series, Evershift Manor, a story of two friends being invited to the mansion of an evil scientist. When they try to leave, they physically cannot and soon have to face tricks and puzzles of the mansion. I'm extremely proud of this series and have thought about creating a sequel later on in the future. After Evershift Manor had come to a decisive end after only 4 episodes, I did a small amount of Hypixel Skywars content that would prove not to last, and soon I started what would become my largest series to date and spawn a large following. Yandere High School The Return could have been so much more if it had gotten further along. However, I was forced to delete all 20 episodes posted at that time due to someone not liking how I portrayed their character. Soon, however, I regained my motivation to keep going and started my newest series, Yandere High Returned. It is still my most popular roleplay and my current ongoing one. People that have seen its trailer should know this. Oliver Johnson was a kid living in the United States, but when his father disappears, he can't seem to enjoy living in America anymore and searches for a new place to live and finds Japan, where the events of the series takes place.
Do you blame yourself?
I have a lot of ideas in mind and I want to take what I learned in the past and apply it to my new roleplays. With that being said, I can proudly say that Ice Cube Studios will be going into the cinematic universe. We are currently in what we call Phase 1. Phase 1 will consist of the following series: Yandere High School Returned, which is already out now, Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, and The Lost One. As my channel grows and as my studio grows with it, I want to be able to show everyone how we're able to improve each time we come out with something by using the new phases. New series are currently in early phases of production, and I want to prove to everyone that what I can make can hold up to the bigger creators and become the inspiration for some of you viewers to start your own productions. The future is bright for my channel, and it all starts with this. Thank you for watching.